Morning, everyone. This is JannLee. I'm here for the weekly prize tournament number 15. We've normally got a 3-minute time limit. It's slightly different today. So we have a 5-minute time limit, and we're going for 2 hours. So I'm likely to berserk more often, given that 2.5 minutes is a lot of time. Good luck to all players, and as always, hope you enjoy the stream. Okay, I've got Master 10. We're both berserking. I'm going to play the French, which is a little different. My opponent will be familiar with this. He plays this with black. Okay, he has decided to sack. So the idea will be that he'll try to penetrate some light squares. Alright, so he's deciding he's just going to go for a development advantage. He's not concerned about losing a bit of material. And I think it's a bit risky to grab everything all at once. I do need to be careful of a knight fork here potentially. Yeah, I'm gonna play e5 to block off this diagonal, keep things closed. And now I'm worried that we've both got a bit more than a minute left, so I don't want to let this go down to the wire on time. So I'm just stepping out of the way of the light square so that bishop at e6 doesn't cause me as many problems. Okay, that's a problem for me in knight h4. I didn't see that. Yeah, that's a bad miss actually. So knight h4, very good threatening mate, and then he's also now got 2 attackers here, and I'm a little bit too slow on the king's. So I'm going to have to defend. But yeah, now white gets safe, gets the initiative, and can also pick off this pawn. I have to keep a knight looking at f7. This is all looking pretty horrible. So yeah, I've got to move quickly here. Yeah, so rook at h8's mate here. So a strong game from Master Tan. Yeah, I've missed the move knight h4, which has been critical. Maybe I could have defended that better. Okay, it will be a little bit different today. We've got a longer time limit. So there's probably, I think the stronger players will berserk a higher rate of games. Kaiser Soze. Queen e7 is interesting, so I think that opens up d5 to being attacked. Now, if I don't do something soon, rook g8 is gonna look good for black. So we'll hit here. So with two bishops here, I'd like to alleviate some pressure. c7 was defended well enough. And now I'm putting some pressure here, but also, importantly, preparing for rook g8, having something placed on the g file already to block off that before it comes in. And now his own bishop is here, which is also blocking the file. Now, if knight at f4, I'd want to attack the knight. He hasn't played it. But I was thinking a move like bishop at h6, which prevents the pawn pushing, and then I can also start attacking there. In this case, if I play any move attacking e6, he's going to play knight at f4. That's alright, because I can take here, and then after knight takes, the bishop recaptures, queen takes, and knight at g7 forks the king and the queen. So yeah, I've just got to keep an eye on the clock, really. Okay, so this is good play from black. He's forced me to give up these bishops, which keep my king side very safe. So I'm now down a piece for a pawn, but the black is quite open at the back. So early comment from E-Dog Bomb, he says, bought an extra gig worth of data this month to watch this on the train. Hashtag Jan Fan Club. And they've spelled fan club F-A-N-N. Okay, so pawn at d6 is a bit of a tricky move here. I'm trying to put the queen on a square where the knight can fork. If he takes the pawn, I'll take the knight with check. And then after a recapture, knight at g7 wins the queen. So you may be better off moving the king to a black square. But even then I'd be able to grab this pawn. So. Alright, let's look for how to finish this accurately. So we'll do it in an aggressive way. Now if take something, knight takes d5 takes, queen f3. Okay, and then queen at d7 is an important move which just cuts off this escape. The knight already covers key squares, this pawn covers key squares. So pawn at e4 mates no matter what the next move. Okay, Master 10 and Math Ace are away at the front. So I've only picked up my first 3 points. So yeah, I think every game is going to be more critical today because you can't catch up as fast with the slower time limit. So I think this tournament will be a bit more unforgiving if mistakes are made. Okay, this is a new opening position for me already. I've not played against this before, but the way I'm approaching it is often the way white may approach this, with a sack on f2. Now knight at c3 is going to be dangerous. That's normally covered by a pawn here. Yeah, the question if I want to take this straight away or not. So I've got a queen in hand and a good central pawn mass. So here I'm just going to allow the capture of the queen because I think knight at e3 is going to be too dangerous. There'll be a pawn check somewhere on the dark squares and then knight c4 is going to follow. Meanwhile there's no mate threat on my king directly because queen at e7 is covered by the knight. Okay, so bishop at d2 most accurate. If king b1, queen at b2. If king d1, queen at e2. Okay, so on to 6 points and now with a multiplier available. Okay, double berserk up against Rudy. So another new player. Okay, now this pawn is covered by some tactics where you can sacrifice a piece temporarily and then you'll have 4. You can either use the bishop or the queen. I'm using the queen because it still attacks the e4 pawn at the end. Now he's gone to try to castle artificially, so I've got in early. And yeah, I think I should actually play knight at h3 check. So this bishop's only defended by the king. So I want to remove that defender. And if he tries to hold on to the bishop, he gets mated. So this game can crumble quite quickly if the wrong weakness is exposed. Okay, so I'm on 11 points. Trying to catch up the gap. Lots of people on 20. So that's interesting that you start off with 5. If you win the first match, you berserk. I would have thought you had to win 2 in a row. Okay, I'm going to play an early sack here. And I don't play this often, but it's fine for either player. So yeah, black has decent develop opportunity. The king is relatively safe. There's 1 or 2 holes white can try to attack on. But here I've already given the piece back. Here, so I did recover a piece and give it back. But that's in exchange for a solid centre. Relatively few weaknesses on the king side. Okay, so bishop at h5. Yeah, it's looking at hitting this e4 pawn. So yeah, I'll play knight at f4. I want to relieve some of the pressure here. Another decent option might have been pawn at g4 and then later playing g5. But here I'm basically saying if you want to take this pawn, I'm going to grab the bishop. Black could continue by taking here, and then white could queen d3. But then there'd now be 2 knights hitting black's king side, and a couple more pieces in hand. Okay, so he's backing up bishop. So yeah, at this point I like pawn at g4. The other thing the knight on f4 does is it covers g2, which is normally a penetration square for the dark knight. Okay, so g5 is an option. Here I'm just at h4. So I don't have any pieces in hand, so I need to be quite resourceful with the pawn structure that I have. Playing g5 potentially closes things up. I'm thinking if I have to play h5. Alright, at this point I should probably capture, because some tactics of opening up with e5. Bishop at b3 is an option. I'll play that first. So I've only got a minute left. I need to move a bit quicker. And I'm still noticing that neither player has pieces in the opposing side's half. So before playing e5, I'm just playing this move to take advantage of the fact that d5 isn't adequately covered. That's a nice move. So yeah, I'll take. No, maybe not. Maybe knight at g5. Yeah, knight at g5. So I might get hit with something like queen e7. And against queen e7, yeah, I think queen e2. So with the knight hitting here, I'm looking to trade off queens to see if the tactics will brew in my favour. This knight is hit a couple times, but it is also, this knight is also pinned here. So yeah, we'll back off. Oh, should I play? No. 35 seconds. Okay, time to start attacking. So this knight's a little bit poisoned. Knight at g5. And now it's threatening things like knight f8, knight f6. So let's get knight at f6 on. I think if he takes it, it's pretty close to being mated. Now with this capture, rook at g8's a mate threat. Yeah, and queen at h6, pawn at g7, rook at h8. So we've got mate. Okay, so back to the chase. I'm now on 16 points. The leader is on 25. So I'm not sure if the rule has just changed recently on the first game. If seems like if you don't berserk and you win, you start with the 4 points. So it's nearly saying off the premise, rather than having to make 2 wins to make the multiplier, you just haven't lost the game to begin with at the start, so you start with the multiplier. Anyway, that's all trivial stuff. Let's just focus on the board. So here black already has some considerable weaknesses. Now rather than play pawn at d7 where black could just trade off 2 pawns for the piece, I've gone for f7 because I feel it offers more attacking opportunity to follow up with. And here's a question if there's mates. So yeah, after king takes knight, queen at e8, bishop at d8, bishop b6. And then queen d8 to finish. So yeah, it's good to pick up a quick win in this event wherever possible. So I was going to see if the arena help file has actually changed. I was going to look at it on my other screen. Right, so there's a new condition called rocket start if you are present at the beginning of a tournament. Maybe it's to encourage people from joining straight from the beginning and not joining at a different stage or missing the start and potentially picking up an easier pairing. Maybe that's why it's been put in. Okay, we're up against Rakastrov. E4, E5 position. I've delayed castling straight away and I've gone for a play in the centre quite early. I'm just going to get my king safe, tuck it away here before I do anything else. In fact, knight d4 was a good move for white because he'd have a trick with knight f6 and a knight at d5 4, but he's not played. He's chosen to secure his king instead. So yeah, this position is new to me already. So where my head's at is I want to try to attack the white king without necessarily expending all the pieces. So bishop g4 is a natural move. A minute and a half on the clock. Another option I've only just picked up is maybe bishop at b6 could have been played instead of knight e2, and then later unleash this pressure. But look, this is working out okay. So rather than capture the rook, I want to replace this with a pawn to pick up some material in exchange for this pawn. If the rook moves back, there's a nasty discovered check on the queen. And the other threat is a fork here. So suddenly, out of nowhere, there's a lot of pressure built up here, despite white looking quite solid. That's how we're trying to make a dent in white's position. So okay, that's a bit of news. There's a new rule that the first game is played as if you've got your multiplier already. So that's a good one for people to know. Okay, so here there's also tricks with knight at h3. I'm going to take this way first because it opens up the file, and knight at h3 then allows me to put another attacker on f2. So when you've got a lot of pressure, you don't have to release it immediately. Sometimes you're better off finding some moves. Capture with the knight, in fact, because I prefer to have a pawn as the last piece that captures. It's just a stronger attacker with these squares being available. Rook at h1 is now very dangerous. So yeah, again, just happy to build up pressure. Knight at d2 is now something quite threatening as well. There's a few too many squares for black to cover. So yeah, where's the mate from here? So this knight's defending f2. Yeah, I just got to make sure I don't run out of time. That's the main thing. I'm going to attack e2, but also attack h3, which is a defender of f2. And maybe there's a false mate here already, but this is a pretty solid continuation. Okay, I'm up to third place all of a sudden. So I'm 26 points, Master 10 and Oppa Wezen on 30. You've got some good competition today. Pure Essence is also in the mix. We're up against Chess Blogger. Okay, we've got another early capture, bishop at b5. Now, if white castles, then this pawn's no longer defended. So I'm playing this to get the pin on. Yeah, an early capture is okay here. So already this looks new to my eyes, but I quite like Black's position. Yeah, it's a good move. It's hitting e5. Yeah, I'll just drop this back, because now knight f6 comes with tempo. Also, yeah, I just really want to defend this e5 pawn. So you could potentially take this and take 2 pieces for the queen. That's not decisive for either player. It's just an option. So now with that queen kicked back, I want to bring this knight back to h4 to hit this. And if something like bishop at g5, I'll actually sack the knight there. So looking at hitting f3. So here actually, yeah, I like bishop at h3. If the king comes here, I can play bishop at f3, which attacks both the queen and threatens mate with pawn at g4. And then if he takes the bishop, then the queen comes in, and it's hard to defend against both threats there. So okay, he's counter-attacking this way. I think that's a good move. I haven't seen that. Well, I'm going to have to take the queen. But white looks okay here. Rook d1 is my preference. So yeah, I'm going to try to get the king in the open while I can. And if he goes back, I've got queen at f3, which will be pretty close to mate. Yeah, it does mate. So I think he had to run the king up and be bold, and I also had rook g8. And there was still initiative in the position. But yeah, with very accurate defense, maybe even white was better at the end after rook d1. Okay, Master Tan has been flawless so far, so he beat me in the first round and he's taken everyone since then. As you can see here, Pure Essence is playing quite aggressively against him. I think that'll be an interesting match to watch. Okay, we've got Kaiser Soze again. So I'm going to take a slightly different line against him relative to the first game I played. I just like to mix up my openings against new players. So in this setup, it's just a little bit more passive. This pawn prevents the knight coming in here, this knight defends here. It's nothing special, just different. Okay, and this is a bit of a trick where now there's a hole here with a fork. So that's the idea of h3. Oh, he's resigned early. He already saw what the tactic was and decided it'd be too much of an advantage for white. And so black could have played bishop takes h3 instead, brought the queen onto h3, and then we just have a different game. Okay, master 10 and Pure Essence still slogging it out, but I've edged just ahead of master 10. Okay, now the new player, Dalu. Okay, we're heading down to standard e4, e5 lines. Okay, so against this you have an option. You can play the queen to g6 or to d8. Either is fine. Now, this knight can't really take this yet because of bishop to a5. Oh, this is new. So I assume the follow-up is rook g1. Okay, he didn't need to do this first. I mean, rook g1's effective as it is. I'm probably going to sacrifice it anyway. So, okay. Got to look out for weaknesses on the king side and if I'm going to get mated. I'm going to play bishop at g5, which hits here. Well, black does need to be careful. Sometimes there can be tricks with queen at g6 or knight g6. This pin can be quite useful. Alright. I'm looking at this queen here. I wanna be able to capture that. Maybe we'll look at c1 first. Yeah, I wanna push his king off the back rank so that knight at f4 wins the queen. So that arrow should go on the other way. So he either has to block with the queen here or capture. But yeah, I do need to be quite resourceful with what I have in hand and the tactics available on the board. Else I'll end up getting mated. So okay, put this. Now I can just defend with rook at g7. Or capture a knight. Pawn at g6 dangerous. It should be alright. We'll capture the knight. I don't have a better play here than to grab material. So I'm expecting pawn at g6 and then rook at g7. So this is an interesting position. I think black has a lot of material, so it's really a case if white can't checkmate the black king. I'm going to play bishop here to preserve that material. It would be a mistake to block on g6 because that would be mated straight away. Queen would capture and then queen at h7 will mate after that. So now there's options for black to attack potentially. Maybe coming in on the back rank. So I'm still expecting something like pawn at g6 and then rook at g7 is my play against that. The other move that's nice to consider here is d5, which blocks off this bishop and also opens up an attack on the queen. Okay, so some questions from the channel. Wood pusher Alois, he says, up to which point does normal chess skill help with Crazyhouse? And my answer to that would be it's the tactics, the tactical side of chess that's important. There's a lot of stuff in chess like endgame and other positional motifs which aren't as relevant in this game. And at the time controls that this game is currently played at, the other thing is pace of play. So okay, rook at c1 looks like something here. So putting the rook on, if the king comes this way, knight at f4. Yeah, I might even just capture this for now. Importantly, I've got two defenders on g8, so the queen at g8 is not mating me. And Danny Walker, he says, hang on, before I get to that, I'll play here. He's left this fork open. So the queen in hand will now determine the outcome quite quickly. Danny Walkie says, John, how come you Australians never tell the rest of the world what is going to happen tomorrow? We do tell the rest of the world. You'll see us on the news and it's, it is tomorrow. What are you talking about? Okay, let's just not lose on time here. I want to free up g2. Alright, Master Tan still undefeated on 45. Kaiser Soze again. So I am Kaiser Soze feels like a strong chess player that's picked up the game. There's knight at c6, knight at e6. There's some different options. There's a lot of lines that can occur from here. This is just one of many. So pawn at d4 is even an option with an early pin. I'm choosing something quite active, d5. Yeah, maybe knight d5 is preferable. This pin is on, this attacks this, but white just castles. So black can be quite aggressive. I'm going to be practical here if he plays the knight out. Even against this, I'm looking at sacking the queen early. This isn't anything theoretical, I'm just making the decision on the fly here. So this is new to me, but if hang on, let's be decisive here. Should pawn be on e5 maybe, or e7, or even e4. Maybe even e4. So the idea of rook e1 is it prevents g takes f1 with check, and then white can capture this queen. So he's played an accurate response against that. Yeah, it's not ideal the way I've continued this. I'm going to play knight e5, put another block on file, and go for knight at f3. I'm in a position here where I feel like I'm committed to attack in any way possible. But with accurate play, I actually think white's already better here. I think black's a little bit overextended with this pawn being attacked by 3 pieces. Yeah, I like knight at f4, that's the right move. I don't really have a good response to that. So I feel like black's heading downhill here a little bit, because once this pawn falls, white's up a pawn and white's capable of getting safe. So I am keen to get my king off the file, or otherwise play something to help alleviate this pressure. I think I will castle. I've only got a minute left, so I need to play accurately and quickly. I have a feeling he's just working out some of the tactics to see if he can maybe capture this pawn here. Oh, he's going for the check. Yeah, if queen takes, maybe I should even play knight at f3 first. Yeah, I think I will. I just saw that before bishop e4 becomes a possibility. Jump in here, and then I will capture the queen. Well, it does allow knight at c7. Okay, this makes things sharp. I have to consider if takes, if that's the most accurate move, and if rook takes, then see if I can survive the checks that follow. This is going to get sharp. So there's a knight check here. Okay, queen is. Let's capture this. Okay, knight, the d5's covered. This is covered. So queen at c7 could be a dangerous one. He's not played it. Need to give more coverage here. Maybe I should have even covered it from behind. Okay, well, yeah, I'm taking too long here. So queen at c7's on its way. Alright, very low on time. We'll see if I've got this accurately. I'm going to struggle to find mate in such a short period of time. Oh, I made it now. That's a shame. Good play from my opponent there. I just ran short on the clock, so that's going to be really unforgiving. It's going to be hard to catch Master 10 now. I think perhaps some of what I should have done is just defended from the back on c7 at a certain point, and then I wouldn't have to push so aggressively on the king so fast. That was a sharp game, so I like how my opponent played. Okay, Master 10. Got to make this game count. Okay, so there's a double pawn sacrifice from white for a boost in development. Okay, I'm going to play rook b3, or rook b1, rook b3, that's usually the idea. Get some defense on my pieces. Pawn at d5 is an option. I'm just going for this. Take with queen, because I think the knight's got a good square on d5 to go to. Capturing this does have a mate threat with queen at d8, but black can just block it by putting the rook on the file. And then I think that just helps black get ahead in development. So something like pawn at d4 here, I'll play knight d5. But at this stage I just want to put pressure on Master 10. I want to move as quick as I can and as aggressively as I can. So I'm going to play this to get my knight onto d5. Yeah, even here, if knight d5, rook at d7. I'm even happy just to castle here for the time being. Just get my king out of potential problems with knight e3 and creating weaknesses. Okay, so he's looking at pawn at f3, trying to get in quick. But I can play knight g3 and I'm pretty well covered. Because this knight now covers h1, so pawn at g2 is not as big a concern. And so now I'm threatening queen at d8 mate, and then just threatening to take some more material. So yeah, white here has a huge residual advantage with the additional queen. I just need to make sure I don't get mated. So I do need to be careful after playing. In fact, that's not ideal because now rook at h1 has a tricky mate threat with pawn at g2 and knight at h3. So I've just made my life a bit harder for myself. I shouldn't have taken that. So I'm going to need to play h3 just to keep my king safe. So that's a bit unfortunate actually. I've given him something to play for a little bit. Okay, but I should be safe now. So e4 is a potential path to progress for him. Yeah, I'll put the knight here. Knight at f6 is a threat as well. Okay, so pawn h2. Takes. Let's go for it. I'm going to try to mate him first before he mates me. He needs another knight or a pawn to deliver mate. He's actually a pawn short, or else he would have mate with rook at h1. He's hoping for king h2, but I'm going to play here. He's got pawn h2, knight at g4, but he'll be a pawn short. And then I'll have the attack on his king after this. Okay, so yeah, sharp finish there. Important to see that king h2 is getting mated. Okay, so a chance to catch up. We've knocked Master Tan off his multiplier. Okay, Dozoz. It's another new player. So I think the arena structure on Lichess is great here. It means you can make an event happen with much fewer players. It means you can play the same opponent twice. A weaker player has the chance to play a stronger player. I think it's good for the game. Okay, heading down a queen sack line I'm quite familiar with. So black has a lot of pressure here. Has sacrificed the queen, but the idea is to slowly push back and make use of the strong placement of minor pieces. Okay, this is a surprise. So knight at f6, I'm not certain what the continuation there was. So knight at g5, just applying pressure. Yeah, so knight at e2 is an option. Queen at g2 is going to be a mate after the queen's captured. Okay, and on with the chase. So I have my multiplier back. An hour to go, and we've got 3 players clearly contesting the lead. Okay, Kamani 1010. I do seem to be drawing a few of the lower players. I mean, in the 3-0 events, I'm not sure if it's because of a different field it's here, or maybe because it's a longer time between matches. But I feel that you tend to run into the stronger players sooner in the event. Could potentially just be because the pool is short with I was going to say the pool is short of players because they're all engaged in games with the 5-minute time limit. I'm keen to make something happen quickly on this king side. With this move h6, this is a little weaker than it usually is. Against this move, I'll just choose to take the check option. Grab this one. He can come back here. I don't know, it's not going to do that. So if takes, he takes back. Yeah, I like bishop at b5 here. I'm probably spending a lot of time in the opening. It's just after this he's captured, that also becomes an option. Alright, so I'll settle for an extra pawn and some play on the light squares. So pawn at e6 is now a deadly fork. And queen at f5 will mate if he captures the knight. Okay, the chase is back on. Multiply going. Okay, Igor Bugmate. So I've not played this opponent before. Okay, double berserk. Okay, so this knight's a little bit overextended here, because I'm attacking its defender now. Alright, we've got quite an aggressive player here. Let's see how we should deal with this. So if you capture this, the queen captures. So I'll play an interesting looking move here. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, knight at d5. What it's trying to do is capture f6 without allowing the queen to capture. So this is already a new position to me. I'm just being a little bit creative here in how I play. So I think my opponent's just quite happy to have my king in a less safe position than his own. And get developed. Then we go to d2. So after knight f2, I'm wondering if I'll sack the queen or preserve and... Yeah, why not? Let's sack the queen. Okay, got to get active with my minor pieces to generate some counterplay. So I've picked up pretty much 2 pieces for the queen. My king's a little bit funny here, but there's plenty of pieces around it defending. I think it's enough to claim compensation. Yeah, bishop c3 could be dangerous. Because now queen e3 is a dangerous sacrifice. I need to take this one just to give my king some coverage. And the threat will be pawn at e7. Oh dear, that's the problem for me now though. Yeah, this is not ideal. Alright, I'll play rook d3 so I'll get a bit more coverage there. This knight's now hanging, so black's clearly better. He's allowed me to play this pin. He's just all out attack. He should have stopped to capture some material there, I think. Then black was definitely better. So it'd be nice for him if he had another pawn. That's all the difference. So bishop b2 will have to come this way because knight at a3 mates. He's got queen f3. Okay, now I just got to play sharply and quickly. Okay, check some. So queen at e8's a mate threat here. So I've had to dance my king around a little bit, but still find initiative in the meantime. So yeah, this one, mate. So a good sharp game. I like those, though I think at one point, yeah, black could have taken the advantage by just stopping with the checks and the aggression and settling for a material advantage with queen takes h5. Okay, La Vieja Vicilio. Okay, we'll go for a closed position. We'll go for advanced French, something a little bit different. I'm not sure about this move. I think the knight should probably come out and develop first before bishop e7. So I'm just going to develop naturally here. The knight can also come out this way in these sorts of positions. But with the bishop here, I'm just going to develop quickly and sensibly. So h3 just to prevent this pawn coming down further. I'm playing quite a closed position. Quick hit here, just to mix things up. I think this bishop belongs on f4. I don't mind the knight going there. Queen's well placed on c2 anyway, potentially hitting this weakness on g6. Okay. Yeah, this wasn't really part of the plan. So maybe I should have played a4 actually instead of queen b3, just prevent black from making this exchange, which I think is a bit helpful for him. So yeah, slow strategic game from here. I think the bishop's good on f4, defending g3 and also potentially coming in this way. Let's get the pawns ready to roll. So I want to open up the queen side as quick as I can before black gets the opportunity to open up the king side, which is still relatively blocked at the moment. So yeah, I'm okay parting with a pawn. This could be accurate though. Bishop at a7 is interesting. If he goes king a8, I may actually sack the queen. Yeah, and then I'll have a discovery. It's possible, or I can hit on c6. Yeah, he's basically saying, well, come show me what you got, because I think you're bluffing. And he could be right. He could be bluffing. So I want to be aggressive here. I've got a safe king. I need to find a clever way of covering the light squares while hitting this. Yeah, I'm just finding it difficult to progress. So I'll get this in hand. Actually, I think I need some more pieces, so I'm going to go for this knight. Might be too slow. Capture this knight. I'm definitely playing too slow. Yeah, pawn e2. I think he's just taken all my pieces off. He's basically called me out on my bluff, and I don't have a good answer to it. So yeah, not not thrilled with how I played this game. I've been too ambitious, and I'm paying the price for it at the moment. Just lost the house. Yeah, queen at g1's mating there. So a good game for my opponent. I mean, he's just called me out on my bluff. I've had nothing to follow up with. So pretty poor game I'm feeling for myself. So yeah, maybe the pawn push with b4, b5, that could have been a bit premature. Bit of a loose game. Alright, we'll move on. Alright, we're heading down this queen sack line again. Okay, Queen D2. I think this is a recent development, and it was played in a game against Chicken Crossroad. I have a feeling my opponent may have seen that game. At the pace at which he's played Queen D2 and Knight at G5, it's as if he's not looked at the position on the board and he's playing off memory. Because the difference was Knight at G5 was played against Knight at F4. And it's different with the Knight on F6 where it defends H7. So I'm going to say that, yeah, openings will get you so far, but if you just rely on that alone, I think it will get you in trouble in this game. So look, now the knight coming here is quite strong, so knight at E2 is a mate threat already. So yeah, I think there's been quite a bit more focus on Crazyhouse openings since it came onto Lichess, particularly with Lichess having an opening explorer. But yeah, if you're playing openings at the expense of not playing the game on the board, then that's a dangerous way to proceed. Okay, need to get that multiplier back. I think it's going to be a hard chase on Master 10 off a wizard, so I do really need to play well from here if I'm going to have a chance. Master 10's only dropped one game today, and that was against me. Alright, I've got him again. Okay, how am I going to get him? So Master 10's got a good repertoire, good understanding of openings. I might leave that. So this is fairly new to me, not sure if it's new to him. Yeah, but that's expected that he'll try to hit him here. I've chosen to block rather than back off the king because of pawn at h6. Yeah, you can just build pressure, which is good for white. So I'm actually going to choose to ignore this move. If I play bishop at e8, it actually just helps him because he plays pawn at e6. I come back and then pawn at f7. So he's going to check and play pawn at h6. That's not going to be a surprise. So okay, let's get right into the thick of it. So pawn at g5. I think I'll play bishop at h4 just to give more cover on the dark squares. He's not going to play that way though. So now pawn at h6 is threatening. Can I dance upwards? Yeah, let's dance. I'm going to bring this knight back around here. The key to knight g4, aside from defending h6, is actually that it opens up two defenders on g5. And that really makes it more difficult for white to come in this way. If I played bishop at h6 straight away, he had pawn at g5 when the knight was still here because it was blocking. So this is all about accurate defending. And if he takes here knight at f5 and it's a question of whether or not he's got enough material to mate. Okay, so knight d5 first. So he's already looking at sealing off some of the defenders. So I think I need to be a little bit aggressive here. Oh, actually no, I do need to cover this off. Queen takes h6 is quite dangerous. So pawn at f4 is an option, yeah. And if pawn at g5, I'll settle for taking this maybe, or maybe just capturing here. He's playing very well. He's found a way to get the machine going again. I may have allowed too much here actually. If not at g4, I'm going to have to run up. Okay, here I'm going to step back for a second. Oh, yuck. So queen d6 is an option. Alright, he's got plenty to play with here. Oh, that's a sharp finish. So key being bishop at g5. So yeah, queen d5 now, mates. It's too good. Too good. I felt I was doing alright after knight h6, but yeah, somewhere there after knight d5. I don't know if bishop at g5 is the most accurate. In fact, it's hard to figure what was accurate from there. It's just an interesting position to play. So yeah, fantastic play from Master Tendek. He's on fire today. Okay, we've got Jack Mounty again. So we've got a fairly stock standard e4, e5 position. This is interesting. So this is new to my eyes. I think both players are fine here. Knight at f4 is a good move. I'm going to play d4 to prevent pawn at e2. And I want to be able to kick this knight away. He's trying to kick me away first. Okay, we'll drop it back. Black's got a good position out of the opening. I've got two defenders on e2, so I can afford to do this. And now pawn at h3 is going to be coming. Just cutting off any activity on f6 first. I'm going to move back here where I'll get a hit on the bishop. So I've got a minute left. I'm actually most concerned about time. Okay, he's a pawn short from mate, and if he plays pawn at g2, knight at f4, it's not going to be easy for him to get another pawn. So against this, I'm happy to try to make a capture on material. Okay, we'll grab the bishop now that we've got a bit more safety on the king side. This knight's still under attack. So yeah, I've got a bit of a material advantage. Actually, I don't. I'm up a. Feels like a slight material advantage. He's going to push me on the clock, so I need to get into his king side pretty quickly. I need to absorb the attack and then probably push forward on dark squares. Probably the way in. May even be worthwhile sacrificing a piece to do it. I'll leave that one. I've got to start counter-attacking. If I get too passive, you'll get something like e4 in and keep pushing me. Okay, I'll grab this. Yeah, I'm not seeing an easy continuation. I'm using way too much time. Alright. Maybe the light squares. Because he's not getting mate on my king anytime soon. Okay, we're in. Okay, where's the finish? Yeah, so king g6, pawn at h5. You can't take this because queen h3, but pawn at h5, pawn at g6 was chasing him back. If you went king f7, queen at e6 was mating. Hey, La Vieja Vasilio again. So last game I played against him, I had white played a closed position, and I just lost all my material, and he was happy to take it. So we might play a little bit more sensibly this time around. So Master Tan's put a question in the channel. He said, "When is JannLee going to get a game against Opal Wizard?" Like he's saying that just so the two players chasing him can burn time against each other. Okay, so everything's pretty solid here. It's all pretty balanced. And what I want to do is just basically try to get more pieces on the king side than my opponent. Okay, here's where I'm going to try to open things up a little. Oh, that's interesting. No, I won't go into that. There's some tricks with knight h6 and knight at f6 which looked a bit nasty if I was going to take the queen. I don't think I was getting some significant initiative to play into that. I'm just going to keep hitting these light squares. I prefer this, keeping his attack out. Okay, so now making some inroads against his king. If he decides to capture here, I might play something like bishop at c6. No, he's going to defend. So this is looking very dangerous for white now. So queen at d2 is coming in. Okay, 26 minutes to go. Look, Master Tan looking well out of reach here. Schroer coming up, Math Ace. Math Ace has been playing quite well in recent times. See if I get paired against him. He just finished his match, it looks like. Okay, it is Math Ace, so I will berserk this game. I'll mix it up and play d4. I think Math Ace has been studying the game quite well. I think he'll know what he's doing in the e4, e5 lines. Probably knows what he's doing pretty well here too. So yeah, I'm just trying to mix it up. So I often play this as black. We'll take this one first. So from here, looking for a balanced position, but just as long as it's not familiar to my opponent, so that he can't bash out moves. He's not chosen to berserk, so he does have a time advantage. But I've never played knight h4 before, so it's new to me as well. That's a good move. I like knight b4. So okay, it's making me have a think here. So I think Black's making some progress. I mean, he's got the pawn on e4. He's moving something forward in the centre slowly. He's making this knight h4 move look a bit silly, really. So yeah, from here I just want to play actively and make up some of that time differential. I don't mind bishop at d3. I think the pawn is not placed as well on d3 as it is on e4. I'm running the queen out here, thinking I can tuck it on g3 perhaps. I'm running into rook at g4 though. Yeah, black's certainly better here. Alright, I'm going to play bishop at g5. I know you can take it and play knight at h3. But... oh, it's even worse. No, my position's just crumbling here. So black clearly with a win here already. Just clearly up on material. So I like the way Mathis is playing. You know, I've tried to just put him in an unfamiliar position, and he's just completely played. I think every move as accurately as he could, and he's done well on his own. You know, so that's fantastic. It's not all just about opening knowledge and study. He's just clearly outplaying me when I've tried to put in something a little bit offbeat. So he's taking more time here than he should. I think he should just proceed with pawn at e2 and rook at f1. And I can make some defensive plays to try to delay the inevitable, but yeah, the worst thing you can do here is actually just let the time tick too low. So against knight h5, I'm going to play bishop at h2. Just stop the blocks. Sorry, rather not stop the blocks. Block off the mate threats. But yeah, I'm fast running out of defensive opportunities here, so it is only a matter of time. I will run out of material. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, knight at g4 might have been better. Right, he's kind of giving me something to play for here. Playing against this queen. You can't take the pawn because of knight h6. Yeah, that's the right move. I think that busts me pretty well. I can't defend g1 any further, so yeah, I've got to throw in the towel there. Too strong. So instead of bishop takes e2, I probably should have played knight at g4. I had one last try, but yeah, he probably plays queen c1 anyway. I think it's all gone. Okay, master turn again. He's already on 101 against my modest 66. So he's clearly played a lot better than I have today. Oh, what does that do? I don't know about this one. I think he's just losing some material. Pawn at g5 doesn't work because the queen's covering. Ah, he's got this one. Okay. Well, that makes it okay then. Maybe my king should have come to g7. Okay, I'm going to have to defend. So I missed pawn at e7, that's critical. I think maybe the king had to go to g7 to force the issue a bit more and threaten to win some material. It's going to take. Should I put the pawn on or not? I don't see what I gain from it. I'm going to try to defend instead. Oh, yeah, well, that makes things significantly harder. Missed that. Absolutely crushing the way he's played. Maybe pawn at d2 was necessary to make some threats. I don't think it helps. Okay. He already found mate. I can't take this or else I'm mated, because the knight needs to defend g7. So I'm hanging on by the skin of my teeth here, but I don't think it's going to last long. I'm going to need to give myself some extra cover on f6 because queen g8 is now a threat. And then rook h7 is also something that might be holding against it. Yeah, it's not even a real queen I captured there. Okay. He's only got 10 seconds. Oh, he's put himself in some trouble on time. Alright, I found a way to defend myself. Knight f3 and discover check. So, yeah, I should not have won that game. Don't know how I got out of that, but I was just defending by the skin of my teeth. Yeah, pretty poor finish for me. A lot of frequent losses here, not really being able to get off the ground with a multiplier. But Master 10, just really impressive today. Okay, Uman Munda. So I'm fighting for a third place position here. So yeah, not such a good performance today. Maybe it's a change in time limit. Could also be just the case that you can't win them all. I've had a pretty good run in the last few weeks. I think I've taken out the 3-0 event last few times. Okay, I'm basically setting up a fork here for this bishop to recapture the knight, and that has weakened the king in turn. So yeah, from here it's interesting. I've got a pawn and a knight in hand. My opponent doesn't have anything, so I want to make use of the drops that I have available. In this case, I think this knight's now trapped there. So white not having a piece to put on and black having one available is a slight advantage. So that's been a good use of this drop. I mean, I think the knight had to come back to e1, but it was placing white's pieces quite awkwardly. So now I've got the extra piece. I want to grind that advantage slightly. So that's just a little bit of pressure on f3, preparing that. So something direct like bishop at f3 may even be attractive, because there'll be a fork with knight takes f3. So the king's here is already significantly safe. I've got an extra piece, so let's make use of it. That's what I'm thinking here. And yeah, so I don't have to try to win with checks necessarily. I just need to win material. So rook at e2 is also an option, but I'm also mindful of rook at h7 takes knight at f6, wins a queen back. This is going to be fairly clear cut. Okay, we've got 8 minutes left. I might get time for one more match. Pure Essence is hot on my tail. We've also got Math Ace on 65, so yeah, I want to berserk and put a win in this last match if I'm going to hold on to third place. We've got Schroller. I'm hovering my bishop here because I'm expecting knight at f4. I want to cover both of these squares. So now I want to knock black back a little bit, force him to make this swap, push the knight back, and then yeah, maybe go for his dark squares, because now there's a little bit of something to attack there. This also opens up the bishop, plays knight at h5. So there's a few things to play for here as white, but that's an example of temporarily appearing passive to strike back. So now this bishop h7 is becoming a threat, and after captures, rook at g8 would pick up a queen. So I'm able to make some inroads with regards to material fairly early. Okay, Pure Essence has caught up to me with 72. We've got 6 minutes to go, so I want to try to make an impact here. Okay, but it's not the end of the road for black yet. So black's safe, but I'm going to go hit his rook with bishop h6. And I just need to keep this momentum going. So here I like bishop d7 for black. This looks a little dangerous though. Okay, I don't see a mate, so I'm going to just grab material. I would have needed a pawn for c7. Now, king d7, I can sack the queen. I can't play rook d8. I played that too fast. I thought I had a mate with rook d8, knight at g6, but that fails to this capture, obviously. So yeah, not ideal. I didn't really want to do that. Covering c3, also threatening to take this, which is another aggressive move. Oh wow, Pure Essence on 77, he's had 2 quick wins. So I'm behind the ball here. I may not hold on to the third position. Okay. Keep the checks flowing. Yeah, I might just take a beat to castle here, prevent any attacks. But I've got e8 queen coming up. Gee. Maybe I should have played the 8 queen, it might have been more accurate. Yeah, he's hanging in there. He's defending very well. Things were looking a whole lot simpler not too long ago. Yeah, looking at rook e7 here. But this feels like I should have had a bigger edge, but he's just defended really well. I need to keep at it. Okay, so we've got a mate here. Knight f5, there's queen at g6. Queen g6. Takes. I'll settle for knight f5. I think that's a better way. Queen at g7, bishop at g4. Oh, bishop at d7 in this case. Okay, relieved to get there. Look, I don't think I'll get another pairing or another result, but yeah, I'm not sure how the tie breaks work here. So 77 against 77. I don't know. I don't know if it's a tie break or if it goes to a high-rated player. I'm not sure how it works actually. So yeah, what I'm going to do is my family's still not woken up, so I'm going to go sign up for the other tournament in the meantime. I'll just do it on my other screen. And we'll go from the slowest time control, 5 minutes, to the fastest time control. So yeah, in fact, like the others, I will withdraw from this as well, so that I don't have a long match going on before the 30-second event begins. Purison still has a match on his hands. If he can pull out a win in the next 40 seconds, he'll definitely secure. He'll secure third place. Looks like he's close. Yeah, I think he's going to get there. I don't know what pieces are in hand when I'm watching the small board here. Alright, I'm going to close this window now and start up the 30-second window. So I'm going to get straight into the next event. Okay, Ganesh's. So this is going to be really different, adjusting from from 5 minutes to 30 seconds. It's going to be really fast. It always looks dangerous for black. Very dangerous. It's going to have to run up. So I might have missed the mating opportunity there. But that's alright. I'll just take all the pieces. Alright, he's going to try to get me on time here. He is getting me on time. Alright, held in there. First win down. Okay, I think there's a lot of strong players that have joined the 30-second event this morning. Wow. It's like I just have the feeling that I want to think here because I've got the 5-minute event just finished and I've really got a motor. Alright, picking up the queen. Get an aggressive piece on the board. Oh, leaving myself too short on time here. This isn't good. Oh dear, I lose on time. This is horrible. Gotta move fast. Oh, I lagged out. Yeah, okay. I don't think playing a 5-minute tournament's the best prep for going into a 30-second tournament. Alright, all the pieces coming off here. So let's just practice finishing things quickly. Okay. I'm going for this F7 weakness early. So despite taking an early win off Ganejas, it hasn't stopped him from just soaring ahead, well ahead of where I am. Okay, here we go. On to the next one. Build some momentum here. So you'll hear a lot less commentary from me. I've got the same line here. I'm not going into this again. Yeah, it's a nice finish. Pawn at c6, queen e6. Can't just win them here, you gotta try to win them quickly. Look at these guys. Master 10, edges. Straight off the mark, very quick. Okay, so getting a little bit more used to the pace now. Oh, poison. Okay. So this looks like familiar territory for both of us. Both of us have played these e4, e5 lines against each other a number of times. Oh, he's just mouse slipped there though. That was meant to go to c4 clearly. So that's going to be a bit costly. Knight at g3 is a concern for him now as well. Okay, happy to take that one. Moving on up. Master 10. Okay, I've got to put it all on the line here. It's all fast play and fast and strong play. Alright, he's in trouble. He's made it already. He's just slipped into an opening hole. Alright, I'll take that. That's probably my quickest match of the event so far. Oh, Gane just took a hit. Looks like Mathis took him down. So, yeah, Mathis is really one of the rising talents. And it's great to see that in the game. Okay, white in a fair bit of danger here. Let's try to wrap this up quickly. I'll come in with the knight first, remove this defender. That's most accurate. I've hit top 3. Found a bit of a gear after an early loss. Okay, upper Wesen again. Yeah, F5's a little bit of a problem. Okay, he's gone very aggressive. And rightly so. Oh, I'm in big trouble now. Oh, nice finish. Too good, too good. Yeah, Upper Wesen's only been new to the game for 4 or 5 months or so, but I think he plays just about every variant. I think he's just very talented in picking up the new game. Alright, the Magnet. This is a fast opponent. Okay, sharp start, lots of fire, lots of tactics. He's asking me lots of questions. Okay, happy to take that one. Upper Wesen again. Alright, against Upper Wesen I need to play solid, just rock solid the whole way through. It's got to be practical as well. That's not so rock solid. Oh, he's going to get mated if he's not careful. He is careful though. Oh dear. That's a shame. Oh, he's fallen into mate. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I got him in the last milliseconds there. He shouldn't have fallen into that. He had 10 seconds left. He should have just covered d7. He was home safe. Okay, Isakli. So Isakli is one of the regular viewers on the channel. Good to have him as a regular viewer. And I recently did a cancer donations tin game where I analysed pretty much this exact line, but he had the white pieces in that case, so he'll know a little bit about what to do here. Alright, this is big danger now. Queens will come off. Master Tan sailing away. Who's going to stop Master Tan? Oppa Wizen again. Alright, well, he's going for his B3 line, so we both know this one quite well. That's a little bit different. Okay, I stand to lose a knight now. It's not ideal. Interesting. I'm just keen to patch up as best I can here. Oh, we get flagged. Oh, managed to get him instead. Tell you what, this is going to be a long tournament for me. It just feels so tough. Oh, my screen keeps glitching out, which isn't good. Okay, so very aggressive. Really got to try to put him away fast. Okay, that's how it's done. So I'm playing a 30-second event. I mean, what I like about it is not so much. I'm not really up on trying to flag people. It's actually more on the opportunities and the mistakes that present themselves are much more frequently available, and I'm trying to checkmate my opponents. That's generally my goal, not win on time. But you do need to play on the clock to make sure you don't lose on the clock. You can't simply ignore it either. Okay, I'm going to go for some pressure on this diagonal first. This knight would be nice to pick up. Yeah, this looks too dangerous. Maybe bishop f6 and a mate to follow. Alright. Still a long way to go. Okay, Mississippi player. This is a good opponent. It's also quick, solid. I like the way he plays. Okay, I'm going to get hit a couple times here. Gotta be careful. Oh, this isn't good. This is not good at all. Time. Wow. Yeah, really going down to the wire to pick up these mates. I should try to leave myself with more than 1 second when I place the mate. Oh, Master 10, here we go. I should have captured this pawn on h6 while I had the chance. Okay, just trying to stay ahead on material. It's the clock that concerns me. Okay, we got the queen trapped there, he didn't see that. And now it's a race on the clock. Oops. He's very quick at the finish. Oh, still going. Oh, this is crazy. Wow. The number of moves we have to play there to just get the clock down to 0. I'm only 27 minutes in and I'm feeling my wrist is burning a little bit. Alright, let's get on to his king as quick as we can. How do I get into this position? I might not get the time to. Okay, Crazy winner. Oops, I wanted to play b4. Oh, this looks like trouble. Knight at h3 is a good move here. Alright, getting amongst it with the top four and M Ferrari. With a name like that, you've got to be fast, I suppose. Alright, picking up the queen. We'll get on the back rank. And he hits the lead by 1 point. And it's still very early days. I think this is more about perseverance. I'm running on about 5 hours sleep, which is not bad. And by the end of this event, it's going to be 4 hours of non-stop Crazyhouse on the stream. So yeah, this is still early days. We're just all settling in. First half hour. It's probably about not straining too much. That's probably the goal at the moment. Yeah, I've got to be careful here. Don't really like my position. No, I need to prevent that traitor queen. That's too dangerous. Okay, now I just need to motor. Too slow, too slow, too slow. Had to defend accurately at the end there, and he ran out of time. Okay, this is Dalul. Okay, here I've got the extra pawn to play here, and his pawn's here, well I don't have one here. That's all the difference in the position at the moment. But it does give white a little bit more flexibility. And that having that pawn just allows white to attack and puts black behind his own lines. So that's the only difference in that one. Okay, up against Opelwesen here. Rely on Opelwesen to keep things sharp. Oh, what am I doing to myself? Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Running short on time now. Oh boy, it's gonna hurt. Absolutely got murdered there. Got myself tangled where I really shouldn't have got tangled. Alright, so Queen. We just gotta try to hit G2 any way we can. Okay, looking to pick up a pawn here. And perhaps the Queen. Alright, let's get in. Oh, come on, time. Too slow. Yeah, this isn't how it's meant to go. Just way too slow. It's too fast. Didn't realise how low I was getting on the clock. Taking it too easy. Okay, solid development play from both sides. Ooh, that's not a good move. What are you doing? That's an awful move. That is absolutely horrid. Did not like the way I played this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Rook F7 was just probably the worst move on the board. Rakastrov. Alright, let's steady the ship a little bit. What's going on? Okay, just lost 5 seconds. Alright, now try to hit that G6 weakness. Yeah, do I have a mate here? Not really. Should be close. Hard to defend that. So I dropped off the pace a little bit from Master Tan and Mississippi player. Ganesh just took a few losses and looks like he retired. Alright, early pawn pickup here. Yeah, this isn't the most comfortable line. There's problems on my light squares. Oh, yuck. This is not good at all. I need to secure my light squares here. Just light squares, light squares, light squares, defend, defend, defend. Yeah, I'll allow this if he wants to come and get it. It's not letting me get a check in. Come on. Oh, goodness. Oh, I missed a mate. No, I didn't even have a piece there. I wish it wouldn't bug out so much. I had a knight on the board and it turned it into a bishop, which threw me off a little bit. Okay. If you're not playing top level stuff, you're going to suffer in this event. Right, let's keep it practical. Okay, this time is the problem now. A lot of mate threats for him to stop. It's a bit too difficult. Oh, I should have taken g7 because bishop at f6 is very dangerous. Ugh, and then queen a4. Ugh, this is not how it's meant to be played. Playing very poorly. Right, I've got to try not to lose on time here. Come on, got a motor. It's too slow. Finally got there. Nah, I feel like I've only got another 15 minutes since I was talking about stamina and lasting in the event, and I feel like I'm caving a little bit against the strength of the opposition. Yeah, okay, I need to kick away these knights. Oh, what? Just seeing ghosts. This is pathetic. Yeah, I ended up taking that on time, but wow, I'm really suffering on the strength of play here. I think I'm getting too old for this. Not sure what I need to do to change. Maybe I actually need to take a short break and take a glass of water so I can actually last the event. Sounds pathetic, doesn't it? Oh, I want to take that. Yeah, see, pawn at f7 there is just should have been played. So, okay, let's make sure I don't lose this one on time. I was on for free. Alright, he's going for the flag. In we come. Alright, you know, actually, I am going to take a short break. I'm going to take a toilet break and get a glass of water, and I think I'll do a lot better. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Gone to the bathroom, had a glass of water, had a look outside the window, all refreshed. Get back into it. Okay, and then Ferrari, I went too slow against his opponent last time. So let's play a practical game against this opponent. Let's try to keep him on edge. Ooh. Yeah, this is interesting. So much for my strategy, that's gone out of the window. We'll play this. I'm going to struggle on the clock again, aren't I? I'm sensing a pattern. Ooh, yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. What the hell am I doing? Alright, let's try to get him. I'm not going to get him by going at this pace. Right, took a win, very undeservingly, but maybe the break was good for that. I was a little bit better right at the end there in the last couple of seconds and found the critical moves. Now I'll go with the knight. No, I think I'm lagging here. Oh no, he was just thinking. Okay, IO Euros. Fiat Shadow setup. Happy to get a pawn on H3 as soon as I can. Alright, I'm threatening mate with bishop at H3, so I'll get in first. Wow, Master Tan, 147. There's so many fours you can't fit them on the screen. Okay, don't mind this. Looks very aggressive, but I'm just going to take all the bits and pieces. Yeah. Sorry about this shuffling around. My ears just aren't that comfortable at the moment. So I just got to avoid the checks here, and then rook at h8 and knight f8 will be mate. It's too hard to stop. Alright. Master 10 is just clocking them up. Oh, here we go. Master 10. So, what's he going to throw at me? e4, e5. Yeah, bishop e7? Yeah, okay. We'll play this properly. I'm looking at pawn at e5 as a good move here. I'm just going to play practically, get himself out of dodge. It's an interesting move. So I want to play pawn at g7 and then grab a rook somewhere. Alright, that's how you do it. No face this time. Alright, I'm not going to try to lose him out of the opening, I'm just going to try to play through him. Alright, just looking to push him off the board. Yeah, I've got to be careful as well. Just going to cut off this bishop. That's going to prevent a lot of problems. Alright, Master 10 again. Oh, he's playing e3. That's something a little bit different. Yeah. A solid position here. Might make it easy for him to come in. Yeah, I should have probably taken that. Okay, just got to look on the clock now. Ooh, yuck. Giving him way too much room to move. Oh, no. I'll take the risk. Oh, Queen E4 is too strong. Bugger. Oh, took a dirty flag there. Very dirty flag. I was completely beaten on the board. No, things started coming undone when he found a way in on his 6 that I allowed. Alright. That is not the way I like to take the game, but I didn't have any choice there. It's flag or be flagged. Okay. Okay. Oh, not sure if this is a good idea. No, we'll play this one. Ah, why am I taking this? Alright, here comes a flag attempt. Alright, got him. Okay, still a long way to go to chase Master 10 down. Okay, we'll go and hit him. Hit this. Try to take all the pieces. Checkmate. Alright, how far have we got to go? 27. Geez, I think that break was good for me. I might, I don't know, it's a bit of maturity there, knowing sometimes if you just kept playing, you might have kept losing, and then if you take 2 minutes break, you can put a streak again. Okay, Oppa Wezen. This is no easy opponent. Okay, he's going aggressive. Let's play. No, I want to get my point in on G2. He's not allowing it though. Maybe it's hit on the dark squares. Jeez, he's good. He's good. No easy points against Oppa Wezen, that's for sure. Okay, now it's my turn. Have a go. Okay, checkmate. Gonna keep up this momentum. Okay, Mississippi play. I'll just play something a bit offbeat to make it something different. Oh, free piece. Things are gonna crumble from here. Yeah, do it this way. Alright, we've got mate now. Just gotta get in the zone. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce the name of my opponent, so I'm not gonna try. Okay, still behind Master Tan by a long way, 25 points to go. Opelwezen, Mississippi player, and then Ferrari, certainly keeping up for third place position. Okay, Math Ace. Okay, gonna have to settle for a slightly unsafe king in a passive position. We'll take this one then. Take this one. Take this one. Take this one. Uh-oh, I think I walked into mate there. I was lucky to get away with it. Alright, I need to put a check in just to break things up. Alright, let's take it on time. Oh dear, I lost it on time. He was too quick. Shouldn't have let that one get away. Well played though. Made the position complex enough to get himself in that position. Okay. Uh-oh, my king side's falling apart. What's happened here? A bit of a lapse. Let's try to finish this accurately. Nice, nice. Okay, master 10 again. E4, E5. Which way is he going to go? Okay, let's go bishop E7. It's going for a different line this time. This looks interesting. Alright, let's make it interesting. Hitting G7, blocking off the defender. Oh, my queen's hanging. Yuck. What are you doing? This is just bad, bad, bad. Yeah, there's no coming back from this. Yeah, not sure why I left my queen hanging there. I feel like I've slumped again. The Mississippi player has overtaken me. So I'll get in with this little trick. Right, I've got another little trick here. Okay, Opalwesen's up against Master 10. That looks like an interesting game. Mississippi player. Okay, I think my opponent's quite familiar with this opening. So I could have chosen something else potentially, but we'll go with it. Oh, he's picked off a pawn off me already. Oh, nasty, nasty, nasty. There's some nice tactics there to capture this with check. Now, got a race on the clock. Oh, I've got to get the checks in. Too slow, too slow. No, you know what? I am going to take another 1 minute break. I think that'll do me a lot of good. Okay, we're back. Stamina definitely an issue for me today. I'm going to admit that. Okay, need some speed. The other thing that might help is a bit of music in the background. So I might try that. You won't be able to hear it because I'll have shut off the music from external audio, but it might help me move a little faster. Let's block off knight at f5 there. And try to get into his position. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a pawn in hand. That would make a big difference. Alright, let's get some of that music on. So yeah, typically it'll be some kind of dance trance type music. So 45 minutes left, and let's just focus straight on board. He's too good. Too good. He played that so well, so fast. Alright, need to start winning a few in a row if we're going to get anywhere. Oh, this is terrible. What are you doing? Not good, not good. Sorry, just some awful moves there. I really need to get back on track. It's not going to be about a break, it's just going to be about getting your head down and performing. Whoa, I thought my queen was an e2 there. That's a bit crazy. Oh, sorry guys, I've got another interruption. My child is crying. I'm going to have to attend to that momentarily, and I will be back again. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, back again. Master 10. Got some big dirty weaknesses here. Oh, he's gonna pick me off pawn by pawn. Oi, that was a slip. Oh boy, all falling apart here. Too good. I would have preferred to have taken his queen though, when he took c5. I've dropped significantly in the ranks here. I'm now 5th. Well behind off a Wes and well off the pace Master 10. Yeah, Kentucky Fried Liver is just playing fast this one. Hey Belle, how you going? You button. Yeah, do you want to sit with me? Yeah, come. You can sit here. Daddy's trying to play some very fast chess, but you can hang out with me for a bit. Maybe I'll just move the wire a little bit. Hold on, let me get the wire around. It's not comfortable, is it? Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, let's play. Yeah. Sorry, hang on, Bill. I just need to finish this. Yeah, that's a small screen. That's the big screen. So can you see Daddy's face? Where's Daddy's face? Yeah. Okay.
I can see my hair.
Yeah, you can see your hair. Hang on. We need to get the camera so that people can see you. That's Bella. Okay.
Where's my name?
Hang on a sec. Ooh, this is tough.
Where's my name?
Yeah. Your button's not tight. Alright, hang on. I'll try to help you out in a second. Yeah, not a huge fan of the knight at f6 move. Yeah.
My mommy took my name.
Right. Hold on, Bill. Here. Sit up here. So people can see you. We'll sit back a little bit. Say hi. Hi. I'm playing 30-second chess with Daddy. Alright. Come on. Got another match. Oh, bless you. Do you need a tissue? No? Hold on, hold on. Do you want to get down? Or you wanna sit? You just sit with Daddy for a bit. Okay. Hang on. So, hang on. I'm gonna have to turn off my music though, because I can't hear you. Alright. Sorry, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? You wanna hear the music? Oh, but Mummy's sleeping, so we can't put on the music out loud. There's no music anymore.
How come you're holding her?
I'm holding her. I'm holding you. That's who her is. That's a picture of us, because it goes to the webcam, and it makes the picture. Whoops.
How come you're holding me?
What? Because you need to be held. Because you want to be held. Yeah, just sit straight. It makes it a little bit easier if I can move the mouse. Because I only have 30 seconds a game, so it's pretty quick.
Is that the mouse?
Yeah, this is the mouse.
It's you now.
The new mouse? There is no new mouse. There's only one mouse. Sometimes I have another. That's when I'm working, but I'm not working at the moment. Okay, we're up against Master 10. Maybe it's in my bed.
I'm turning my head.
I don't know why you're turning it. That's up to you. That's your choice.
Is that not your choice?
No, it's your choice. It's your head. It's your choice. Alright, we've got a good position here. We'll be attacking very aggressively.
I'm opening my hands.
I don't know. Wait, don't touch it. No, don't touch that. Belle. Hang on. Don't do it. No, that's very distracting. That's very distracting. You make it very difficult to concentrate doing that. Alright, I've allowed a little bit too much. Oh, stop wriggling.
Can you do my nails?
No, I'm not going to do your nails. Mummy will do your nails.
You're not very good.
No, I'm not very good at doing nails.
Is Mommy very good?
Yes, Mummy's very good at doing nails.
How come Mommy take 2 nail polish?
I don't know. Maybe she thought it would look nice on you. Okay, maiden 1. Alright, happy to take that match. So maybe that's all I needed. I actually just need my daughter to sit on my lap to distract me, and I seem to play. But hang on, Belle.
Can you help me?
What do you need help with? Your button. Hang on, we'll try to do it. Try to multitask. It's a little bit difficult. Get that one on. Get this one on.
2 hands.
2 hands? No, I only need 1. The other hand has to stay on the mouse, because I've only got 30 seconds. Alright, I'm going to be very aggressive in this position. Let's try to win that piece back.
If your other hand is standing on that.
Yeah, it's busy. It's got to move the mouse, or else I will have no time. We'll just cover the c5 pawn first. I want to put a knight on g5. You're a good luck charm, Belle. Ever since you came along, Daddy started winning. Yay! Okay, we got 22 minutes left. So it's very dangerous with black. If king e7, I'm going to grab the bishop. And then I'm like, no, I can play pawn f5. It's a bit better.
Dad,
Yeah.
there are 2.
Hang on.
There are 2.
2 dominoes. Do you want them?
Yeah.
Right, hang on. Let Daddy finish this one off first. Knight d5 should be there. Right, let's grab your domino. Okay, here you go. Alright, she's seen a couple of dominoes here, so hopefully that'll keep her entertained. Got another 21 minutes of... Oh no, you dropped one. Well, that's not going to help me if I have to pick it up. I'll pick it up before my time starts. Okay, there you go. No, don't drop the other one. I'm ticking already. Alright, come on. Can you just hold that one domino? I'll pick up the other one soon. Okay, so fairly standard d4, d5 setup. Whoa. My rook just turned into a knight for a moment. Okay, I'm just going to consolidate e4. That's a good move. I'm playing too slow now, though. I'm playing this like a 5-0 game. Too slow? Because Daddy's old, that's why. That's why Daddy's too slow. Alright, mate thread on. Go a few checks. No, I'm not drawing yet. No, that doesn't make sense. You just... let's get that out of the way. Here, what's that?
We got two.
Alright, 6 you don't know it. I've not played this opponent yet. You want to get down?
Baby got pram like me.
Yeah. It's got a pram like you. Do you want to get down? Okay. Come on. Get down this. Oh, good girl. Alright, now that I don't have a daughter in my lap, maybe we'll see if I do worse. Okay. I am short on time by a long way. Yes, Belle. Alright, hang on. Oh wow, okay. Can you leave that there, please? Thank you. No. Just, I got 4 or 5 seconds. Hey, Belle, I can't move the mouse when you're touching it. Cut it out. Hang on, Belle. You can't get up just yet. Ah! Mouse slipped. My mouse slipped. That's what happened. Yes. Yeah. Alright, if you sit down though, the rule is you can't touch Daddy's mouse, or else Daddy puts the queen on the wrong square. Okay.
Is that the new one?
Yeah. So ironically there, as soon as my daughter got off my lap, I lost the game.
I'm laughing.
I'm laughing because it should be harder to play with you on my lap, but I seem to be winning. Which doesn't make any sense at all. If you can sit still, you can help Daddy. Yeah.
Tell me the big wall.
Why is it warm?
Mommy makes it
Right.
warm. I went in the bar.
Okay.
I was cold.
Okay, we've got Math Ace again. Oh no, that's not Math Ace, it's Master 10. I'm seeing him. So yeah, Master 10 is doing the right thing. He's playing a little bit of a different opening to, yeah, with D5, take advantage of the time. Yes, Belle? What do you want to do? What are you trying to do? Okay, where are they? Oh, okay, hang on. Yeah, hang on.
That's
18.
18.
18.
18 blacks. 18 blacks.
Oh, okay.
Look, 18 blacks.
Yeah.
18 blacks. 18 blacks.
Yep.
18 blacks. 18 blacks.
Okay. Oh.
Wow. That's it.
Alright, and then Ferrari is going to be tough. It's very quick. It's a bit noisy. You might wake up Mummy. Yeah, and then she'll jump out of the bed. Oh, looks dangerous for white here.
What happened?
What happened? Daddy's got his queen on a dangerous square. That's what happened. Alright, let's finish this accurately. Bishop at f6 mate.
What happened?
What's happened? Checkmate. That's what happened. Yeah. Two lightnings? Do you like lightning the queen? Yeah. You like lightning the queen? Alright, do you want to get down again? You want to punch couch? Okay. Alright, go, go. Okay, you can play cards on the couch. Okay, this is an interesting opening. Yes, pal. Yeah. How do you play cards? On the T. Oh, okay. That's a bit more to set up. I can't do that right now, bro. We can't do it right now. We can't do that one right now. Okay? I know you want to watch it, but we can't do it right now. Oh boy, this is getting harder to play. Yeah. Yeah, Belle. That is. Oh man. Okay. We'll go toilet after this game. Hang on, hang on. Can you go to the toilet first? I'm coming. I'll come and join you. I'll help you out. We're out of time. Okay, I'll be back, guys. Log in. Okay. So we've got 9 minutes left. Not sure if I'll get distracted again or not before 9 minutes finishes. Okay, pash. Yeah, maybe Queen G6 was better there. Yes, Bella. No, you come here. My daughter's very determined. When she wants something, she'll be persistent. Yes, Bella. Come around here. Come. Yeah. Come around here.
This song is on.
Okay. All right. Well, you go have a dance first then. Daddy will come later. I put on some coloured lights in the room with some music. And I thought that would distract her for 10 minutes, but yeah, she wants me to dance with her, so it's not really working out. But okay, yeah, I should try to aim for a third place here potentially. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Right. Danny Walker's asked. He said, "John, are you teaching you how to play yet?" No, not yet. Um, yeah, maybe she could take it on. I don't know if she has the patience at the moment. Ooh, Queen's hanging. This will be interesting. Yeah, it's an accurate move, this one. I like that. Yeah, it's sensible, just keeping my king less safe in his zone. And now I'm in trouble because he's got a queen in hand. Yeah, I've just been outplayed here. Too strong. Yeah, Mississippi player is definitely deserving his second place position at the moment. In fact, he's challenging Master 10 for the top position. Okay, Kyle Legion. So not much time left to make an impact here. Ooh, I don't know if I'm playing something that's a bit too dodgy here. Yeah, I'm hanging too many pieces in this opening. I'm trying to put as much defense around my king as possible. Happy to walk away with a win from that one. Yeah, Oppo Wesen's going to be hard to catch. He's on 219. Alright, I think I'd better call it early. This is going to be my last game, guys. My daughter's needing some attention. I've got to prioritise that. Yes, Belle. I'm nearly finished. Can you wait 2 minutes? Can you go to your room? Yeah. Yeah, it is yours. Can you go to your room? Daddy will come in a few minutes. Okay, time is running very low now. Gonna make things happen. Whoa, just uh-oh, putting myself in harm's way. Sure, here. Yeah, that's pretty poor. Alright, I'm going to call it a day there. So, thanks for joining me. Sorry I haven't put in a better performance. I think, particularly for this tournament, I'm just spent. I don't think I've got the stamina for it. Yeah, I appreciate the support from the channel. I do have some catching up to do on some of the other segments. But I hope it's been fun to watch, and enjoy your weekend. I've got to get on with mine. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks.